just checked my Spotify royalties, and guess what? I've made a grand total of pittance, absolute crumbs. Not even enough to buy a Tesco's meal deal. And I've been putting in the hours, producing, mixing, uploading, sharing on my socials, expecting something to shift. But that's when I realized I'm basically doing charity work for the algorithm. So I stepped back and asked myself, what skills do I already have that people would actually pay for? Turns out quite a few. I just had to stop thinking like an artist chasing streams and start thinking more of a creative entrepreneur. And that shift changed everything. So if you're in the same boat, don't worry. Everything I'm sharing in this video is stuff I've done and stuff that I've seen work firsthand for other producers and artists. Real world, no fluff ways for you to start making money with your skills. Even if you've got 0 followers, no fancy studio, and you're only getting like 12 plays on your beats and on your music. So first up, we're going to talk about selling your services. Mixing, mastering, production. Sounds like the obvious thing to do, but it's still the most effective. Mixing, mastering, vocal production. If you've been doing this for a while, then you've got some value to offer. I started mixing for free. Then my first paid mix was £25. And now I get paid way more than that. And that's because I built up the confidence and got the experience to be able to charge more. So when I started, there was no fancy website, just a plain old website, no fancy marketing, mostly word of mouth and doing what I thought at the time was good work. But over the years, I built up my confidence, got the experience to create good mixes, and now I've got systems, packages and return clients. So the key is to be findable, be professional and make it easy for people to hire you. Maybe you're not into mixing or client work. It's okay. Let's talk about something a bit more passive, which is UGC and sponsored content. You don't need a massive following for brands to want to work with you. If you use plugins, you use gear, you're talking about music online, brands will want to work with you and you can create content for brands. What I feel is happening is most of these companies, they need your voice, they need our voice because they want to be more like us. So it's a good idea for you not to try and be like them. So just be yourself, be your own personal brand, and that's the voice that they want to use because you have that connection. That's called UGC, user generated content. Have you ever mixed a track, listened back to it, thought to yourself, something's missing? It's good, it's not great. I'm going to show you this A console and what it can do to your mixes. The A console bypassed, and then I'm going to take it out of bypass. It's basically them paying you to make short videos or reviews without even posting it to your own audience. I've done quite a few of these, and sometimes it would be paid, sometimes it would be a product, which is fine because depending on where they are with their company, then you can negotiate. But at the same time, don't lowball yourself. Don't think that these companies haven't got a budget, a whole marketing budget for them to dish out and pay who they need to pay. So yeah, just know your worth. Create a rate card and you can use that to send out and negotiate your price. Sometimes it's good to ask what their budget is before you give them the rate card. So when you start to pick up a bit of momentum with working with these companies, then you can kind of gauge when to show your rate card or when to negotiate, depending on their budget. All right, maybe you're not into being on camera, that's fine. There's still other ways that you can package your creativity, and that's through digital products. Now this is something that I'm slowly tapping into and I'm going to start doing some more of. But I see it working for other producers and it's definitely something that you should do, especially if you've created your own vocal chain. You can sell that. A drum kit that you built from scratch, you can sell that. Made a Logic or an FL template, sell that. Yeah, digital products. Again, you don't need thousands of customers. You just need like 10, 20, 30 people that really like your taste and your flavor and will want to purchase what you're offering. Now ask yourself, how much do you really need to make a month to be happy and have freedom? So you can sell your digital products on places like Gumroad, your own website, Shopify. Yeah, these platforms, or BeatStars, Airbit, all these platforms make it super easy for us to sell digital products. And once it's up and running, you just have to drive traffic to it and it's just gonna keep selling. But what if you actually enjoy teaching and helping people hands-on? Now this one changed the game for me. Coaching can be simply just jumping on a Zoom call, sharing your screen, walking someone through the process. Whether it's feedback, vocal processing, or showing someone how to structure a track, you've probably got like a year or more on someone just starting. That's all you need. So I've done a few one-to-ones and some group sessions, and honestly, it's probably one of the best ways, most fulfilling ways to get paid in this space. So if you're thinking long-term and want to build something sustainable, then you can look into Patreon or Discord or some type of membership program where your biggest fans can become your students and they get to see your life that you might not put on social media or on YouTube, and they get to see some of the behind the scenes giving them exclusive content, beats, Q&As, and yeah, just early access to videos that you're going to drop. Again, you don't need 1,000 fans, just 30 to 50 true hardcore fans who will pay monthly for access, value, or community. It can be a slow builder. It just depends on how much work you want to put in. Me, I do want to start doing this a bit more, but my thing is, what am I going to offer? How am I going to get my content out quick enough so that they get to see it before it actually goes out on YouTube? It's definitely something that I'm going to do in the future, and I've seen it working for other creators. So yeah, Spotify, it's not evil. It's not evil, but it's not a business plan. You got way too many skills to be worried about 0.0003 pence per stream to validate your value. So if any one of these has sparked something, just pick one, run with that. And if you want some help figuring out where to start, drop a comment below, and also just hit that like button for us. And yeah, it helps with the algorithm. It helps for anyone else that needs to see this type of video. Plus, hit the subscribe button as well, so that you don't miss out on future videos and content. Appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.